Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Orochi. He's an attacker, so let's compare Orochi to other top tier 4-star space attacker such as Core and Gloka. So Orochi is super straight character. You won't find much from his passive. You only get health plus 30%, attack and magic plus 60%. Like you can see that this means he is better than Gloka but worse than Core in terms of attack. One good thing is Orochi base attack stats is higher than both of these characters, but again Orochi only can get 26 attack from attack pot, so on their maximum stats the attack stats will be about the same. One thing to note here is Orochi get that 60% attack boost without requiring any specific weapon, where Gloka need to equip Great Sword and Core need to equip Katana. But yeah, those weapons are good, so it may be not that important. Orochi get health plus 30%, which make him quite tanky as an attacker, but yeah, still lose to Gloka, who gets 40% health boost. I think yeah, those are all the only useful stats which Orochi get. Magic plus 60% is simply useless because his strongest attack is physical and his base magic stats is not good. Also, without any elements resist and auto refresh, Orochi can be quite underwhelming on these days. Enough about stats, let's take a look on awakened Orochi abilities. The first awakened ability is Cold Breath. Okay, so this one deals 4 times ice physical damage to all enemies, which is quite high. By maxing this, it also make the skill into 6-hit attack. So this awakening make Orochi become a chainer. 30% chance to inflict stop is also very nice, especially for the arena. However, I don't like this skill. First reason, without awakening, the skill already deal nice amount of damage. Okay, so this means you only get 0.8 times damage increase, but the upgrade cost is expensive, 250,000 gil per upgrade. It also uses power crest. The biggest upgrade is probably the hit counts. It becomes 6 hits attack. However, there is no one who has the exact frame delay like this skill. Okay, but yeah, you may be able to make him chain with Rayjack or Miyuki because they have one skill with similar frame delay, 8 frames, but the starting frames is a little bit different. Cold Breath starts at 40 frames, Miyuki Kunai Rain or Rayjack Luminous Strike start at 42 frames. But really guys, those characters are not popular and kinda mediocre. Not mentioning Cold Breath is an ice element attack, so this probably make you to become dual element attacker if you want to chain with Rayjack because his main element is light. I think Gumi can simply make this skill has same frame delay like Fry Evia or Orlando Divine Ruination. That way will make Orochi more attractive to pull. Okay, so yeah, you can have Fry Evia chaining partner. This won't make Orochi into OP character or anything, but yeah, even if Orochi is a little bit powerful with that, okay, they don't need to worry because it is limited. By making Orochi like this, I think it kinda make Orochi into an interesting character. Not mentioning this skill costs 50 MP with low MP pool and no auto refresh. Okay, you will really need MP battery if you want to use Orochi on long battle. The next ability, Shock and Claw. So after awakening, it deals 5.5 times damage to one enemy. So this one is probably the strongest finisher for 4 stars character. However, this is not a real finisher because it is a 3-hit attacks. So you may have a problem with the timing, especially if you use dual wield and want to make sure both attacks from your dual wield hit at the maximum K damage cap. Because the delay is kinda long, this skill also costs 45 MP, which is very big for Orochi. The interesting thing about this skill is it will become more powerful after you have used Super Master Strength. However, let me tell you, I'm not sure whether you need to awaken your Super Master Strength in order to get the upgrade damage boost. You deal 10 times damage to one enemy after using Super Master, okay? But again, I think it is kinda low because it is a setup attack. You will deal 11 times damage on second turns if you simply use 2 Shock and Claw, okay? So really, the upgrade is not a real upgrade. Shock and Claw also has 30% chance to inflict stop, but I don't think it is useful because it only affects single target, so it only useful on bosses. But like you know, bosses usually resist against stop, okay? So Cold Breath is still the best skill for PvP. The biggest turn off is again the upgrade cost 500,000 gil per upgrade. Really guys, I think someone need to tell Gumi to make the abilities awakening cost for 3 and 4 stars class character to become cheaper because it is just ridiculous, okay? Not mentioning if you need to awaken the Super Master Strength for the upgrade effect, okay? Master Strength is good, but I think it is kinda useless because 120% attack buff, that's good, but it is just a waste to spend 500,000 gil and your support crest for this upgrade, okay? It is better to save your gil and crest for Soleil or other buffer. And like I said, if you need to upgrade this to get the boost Shock and Claw, then just forget it, because in 2 turns, 2 Shock and Claw deals more damage than 1 upgraded Shock and Claw. Orochi's LB is also bad. It has low damage multiplier, and as if it is not bad enough, it is a hybrid attack. So just leave this alone and don't bother to level up this LB. So enough about abilities, let's talk about equipment. Orochi able to wield good equipment, large sword and glove. Like you know that those 2 weapons have 50% attack mastery for ability slot. There are 2 ways you can build this dragon, dual wield or double hand. The double hand build may be kinda ridiculous because Cloud is a better finisher than Orochi. So I think dual wield is much better for Orochi. Enough about equipment. My conclusion for Orochi, so it is kinda bad character, especially if you don't awaken it. Maybe 6.5 out of 10 on unawakened state. Orochi's awakening costs a lot of gil and crest, but once you awaken him, I think it can compete with unawakened top tier like Core. And that's quite bad because you need to awaken a hero to be on par with unawakened hero. He has high damage multiplier skill, which is nice. However, he's kind of bland as a character. no elemental imperil, no elements resist. Orochi can learn 30% all elemental resist buff, but it will waste one ability slot and weaken him further because you lack of attack boost ability. I would rather bring Garnet as my healer if you really need a budget elemental resist buff. Orochi's Trust Master reward is quite good though, especially if your character's main weapon lack mastery ability. For example, for a character who can use fixed dice. With this, you will get 40% attack regardless of your weapon. The defense and spirit buff are good but kinda useless on this day because there is a lot of good buffer. I mean there are many good buffer on this game. Remember that Orochi should have been released way back then when we still haven't got Soleil and others. Yeah, at that time we still use Emboldened Cheer. On that day, okay, 60% defense and spirit buff may be useful, but on this day, okay, 60% are easily replaced. Okay, in the end, after awakening, I give Orochi 10 out of 13. I don't think Orochi is a must-have character. Okay, maybe you say I want to pull Orochi because of his Trust Master. I don't think you need it. Okay, because yeah, on the global we can get Adventurer. So yeah, I believe we already with Adventurer we can fill our ability slot easily. So you don't need this kind of Trust Master. Okay, so yep, I think that's all you need to know about Orochi. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.